Hey my loves, so for today's look, we're going to be trying out some new products by LA Girl. So if you want to see how to do this, then please keep watching. So as always, to begin, I'm going to be taking my concealer. This one is by ColourPop, and I'm just going to apply some on my eyelid and blend that in so that we can have a nice base. Next, taking the Fierce and Wild palette by LA Girl. I'm going to be taking this sky blue color right here, and I'm going to be picking up a little bit of that shade, and I'm going to start packing that on the outer corner and dragging it inwards. Now this brush is by GLF Cosmetics, and it's sold in a bundle set, which I will link down below for you guys. So this is my first time using this palette, and honestly I thought this shade was going to be more pigmented, so I'm going to have to take a few layers of this and just build it up to the intensity that I like. And to be honest, I really didn't know where I was going with this look. I'm just kind of going with the flow. So if you can see here, I'm going to kind of drag it outwards, kind of wing it out. So I kind of want this to be darker, so I'm going to take a hint of that black shade in the palette, and I'm going to apply this in the crease area, and I'm going to take a little bit at a time because when working with black, it can get messy, and sometimes it might be hard to blend out if you go in too heavy-handedly on the first attempt. So just dragging it back and forth, I am using a very light hand here. I'm going to fast forward this part, but I'm going to leave it in so you guys can see the process. And here I'm just taking more of that blue shade, and I'm going to go over the black just to buff it out some more. Next I'll be picking up that yellow shade, and this is on a Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to start to blend this blue out. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, it looks really messy. I know, to be honest, I didn't know what color combination I really wanted to go with, but I was really happy with the end result, so trust me on this. I'm just going to take a light hand again, and I'm just going to start buffing this upwards with circular motions. Now, blending can take time, so just be patient. It'll all work out. So I'm going to build up that shade just a little bit more. I'm going to take some more of that blue and just apply it where we did originally. I don't know about you, but this is reminding me of a drink called Blue Hawaiian. It has a beautiful tropical vibe to it. And next I'm just taking a clean fluffy brush and just going over this one more time. Now here I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one is in the shade Natural. And I'm going to use this to cut my crease. Now I'm taking it on a small e.l.f. concealer brush. Now this is my first time using this concealer to cut my crease, and to be honest, I do prefer more full coverage concealers when doing this, but you will see how this turns out. So I'm going to leave this footage in so you guys can see exactly what cut crease I'm trying to achieve. Now I'm going to pause right here just for a moment because I want to add some more eyeshadow to this part right here. I want to wing this part out a little bit more before I fill this in with concealer. So here you can see what I did with the concealer. I'm taking a tiny detailed brush to really get it pointed at the end. Next, I'll be taking some of that tan shade, and I'm going to apply it on the first third of this concealer. Next, I'll be taking the shade called Marine, and I'm going to apply that right next to it. And I'm not going to lie, these shades aren't as pigmented as I'd hoped, so you might have to apply a few layers. Next, I'll be applying some of the shade called Wild next to that one. And notice I'm not going to take this all the way up to the cut crease. I'm going to leave a small gap. And lastly, I'm going to be adding the shade Tenacious. Now notice I leave the gap like so. Now if you want, you can go ahead and clean up this line here with some concealer just to make it look a little bit more neat, but I'm going to apply some glitter on there anyway, so it's really up to you, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So next I'm going to be taking this Glittertolic glitter topper by LA Girl as well in the shade Gold Digger, and I'm going to apply this in the gap that we left. Now I'm going to apply some glitter glue just to help it stick a little bit better. Next, I'll be taking just a hint of this glitter topper in the shade Hollow Glam, and I'm going to apply this on the tan portion of the cut crease. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking a mixture of the first two shades we used. And for mascara, I'll be trying out this LA Girl Volumatic Mascara. And this applicator is really big. I don't know why it's so funny to me, but I'm going to use this. I think it's just wider than what I'm used to using. It's not my favorite, to be honest. Now for my waterline, I'm going to be taking this Neon Shockwave Eyeliner by LA Girl. And I was really surprised at the application of this. It was really smooth, creamy, and there was a good amount of pigment there. So I was really happy with that. Now for lashes, I'll be using the ones by Carity in the style Frankie. So this completes the look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have a blessed week, and we'll see you next time.